Right.
Okay.
Okay. Start. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Let's have a warm welcome for ourselves on a very cold morning, I would say. Let's welcome ourselves to the 107th meeting of Globetrotters Toastmasters Club. I welcome you all to this auspicious meeting where we will be going through a lot of hurdles as well as having a lot of fun. Now, just like every other meeting, I will lay some ground rules for the benefit of all the other Toastmasters and guests. Since it is an online meeting, I would like you to keep your microphones turned off when you are not speaking and your videos turned on. I would encourage you not to flicker between on and off for your videos and just keep it during the same mode because that may distract the speaker. In Toastmasters, we do not talk about sex, religion, or politics in a derogatory manner. I would also encourage you to keep your mobile phones on a silent mode. With those out of the way, let's start off with a meeting. I would want to encourage and want to pass on the gravel to someone who is a traveler, who loves food, who loves music, and also likes to travel the local markets. He is a public transit researcher and has been a part of Toastmasters since April 2023. Please welcome on stage the presiding officer for today, Toastmaster Kshitij. Toastmaster Kshitij, the podium is all yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anirudh, for that warm welcome. And it is indeed quite chilly, and I guess it's the same across India now. So, and I would like to just first welcome all of us on this chilly winter morning, and let's start with a warmth to this session. So, well, I would like to start with just so we are not so far off into the year. Now, I would like all of us to reflect a little on our goals that we started with, and then maybe someone can share how their personal journeys are turning out to be with the resolutions that they've set for themselves. I would like, well, personally for me, it's been going pretty much okay. So not entirely how I would have I thought initially, but more or less I'm on the right track, I think. That's what I like to believe. So if anyone else wants to just start off with that and share their personal progress so far.
I would like to give it a
Yeah,
go.
sure.
So, personally, I feel that resolutions are overrated. Why? Because no one follows them.
Mm-hmm.
Like resolutions are meant to be broken. Just I am still yet to complete my resolutions from 3 years ago, so that's why I don't take that. But if I have to take a resolution, like, which I probably would have thought about myself for the start of the year, is that I would want to live every day to the fullest and also try to improve myself a little bit more than the previous day. If I have achieved that, then I have probably done something worthwhile.
That's a great thing to think about. I believe so. Uh, just making little small step, taking small steps and making little progress every day. I think that's the if power of compounding as well. So we get to see the progress over a longer period of time, but still we have to. I think what would keep us on this on keeping. I mean, so that we keep making these small steps. Something that would help us is just having the right direction and probably this goal in mind. With that, if there's anyone else who would like to share, otherwise we can probably move on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I totally disagree with Anirudh regarding the resolution part. So why actually saying like that? In my case, what I have decided, I need to do that. I need to follow with proper discipline. So whatever resolution I have taken for this year, there are three parameters, and I'll till now I'm following each and every day. and I'm implemented more than 90%. So rigorously you follow your calendar. Whatever goal you have, you need to, talking about the small step, it's absolutely good, but what are your goals? Why you are here in Toastmaster? What is your purpose of your life? What is your purpose in the year 2024? So you should know, why, what happened, most of the people actually don't know our goals. What is our goals? Why, which direction we want to go? Which direction we need to move? So we are not clear on that parameter. When you are clarity on that parameter, nobody can stop you. Whatever you want to foster your career growth or maybe your personal growth, nobody can stop you. But for that, you take a small step. You just, I think you should analyze the previous year, where you are, what is the learning from 2023, and take forward. For that, what are the steps you want to share with you? So I think that's play a very critical factor. If you want to really grow, try to understand in which direction you want to move. What are the priorities for you in 2024? First, you decide, write it down, follow the calendar methodology, and do it, implement it. If you not implement that, same result coming year after year. So that's my perception. And trust me, if you follow for past few days, nobody can stop you. You can maintain your goals, whatever goals you have, wherever you want to reach, and which direction you want to go. It's up to you. It totally is up to you. Resolution is good. It's a new year, but that should be measurable. Smart, that's smart strategy I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So goals should be measurable, followed by you follow the model of TMRR model that actually I'm following. What is TMRR model? Is known as, after setting your goals, you should follow or your feedback, like target, measure, result, and last part is important, it's reflection. What is your reflection on that? If you follow in that way, nobody can stop you. So just I urge you to everyone, it's all about us. If you want to grow in your career, you want to move on your career, whatever direction maybe, but you follow your short-term, mid-term, and long-term goal. Otherwise, it's just like a book only, reading a book only. We just implement it. So that's all from my side, Siddhi.
Yeah, I think many of us know what has to be done, but really don't get into the act of doing things because we are not able to measure how to. After every exercise, we are not able to measure what was the impact of it.
Yes.
And that measurement part is, I think, very important in achieving any goal that we think about. So I think that we are off to a very good start in terms of setting goals and a very good time too, because we're still starting with the year and it's a Sunday. We can all sit down and think more on this pretty much throughout the day. So with this, I think we can move ahead with the meeting, and I would like to introduce the commander for today's meeting, and who will be taking us through the entire journey for today. And he's been a Toastmaster with us for the past year, since April 2023, and he's one of the most sincere persons that I've seen. That whenever we reach out to him for a role, he's never said no or said and he's taken that up with complete sincerity. So, and today it is the first time that we are seeing him in this role of the Toastmaster for the day, and I'm pretty sure that he'll do justice to it. And he's been the senior most member of our club, and we can all learn a lot from this person. So, with this, I would like to welcome Toastmaster Madhusudhan as the Toastmaster of the day. Sir, the podium is all yours.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Presiding Officer, Toastmaster Kshitij Srivastava, for the very wonderful introduction. I am the host for today's meeting, and I would give my best to have a good feel of the session. Today's theme is wellness. Wellness encompasses healthy body, sound mind, and tranquil spirit. Can any one of you tell what do you mean by wellness? Shortly, in a few lines.
Well, wellness, according to me, would be uh, something not only related with how well we are in our looks. So, for instance, not only physical wellness, but also how we feel each day about our lives too. So, wellness would be something that I feel good. If I say that I'm well, I should feel good about most of the aspects in my life. That and feel like I'm in the right direction and have a well maintained balance between all aspects and all parameters of my life.
Oh, that is great. Thank you, Toastmaster Srivatsava. I will touch upon this wellness at regular intervals and in very brief. So wellness also has 8 dimensions. They are, you all know very well, they are physical, intellectual, social, occupational, and emotional, and financial. I will touch upon these schemes as and when time permits and in between to keep you busy and engaged. So this physical wellness, it has various parameters. One, that is healthy habits, healthy practices, physical exercise, and to be physical fit. Now it is time to call upon the person who is going to evaluate today's meeting. He is a teacher and has won several awards and under Toastmasters, and has completed pathways and the second pathways completed level 3, which is motivational strategies. When I asked her about what do you mean by wellness, she has replied ABC: agility, balance, and coordination of mind, body, and spirit, which promotes good health and well-being. And it is absolutely correct. So let us give a big round of applause and welcome Shravani onto the screen.
Morning, all of you. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Clearly audible because my mic is not that much good.
Yeah, you are clearly audible.
So good morning, all of you. Today I it's very hard, but I will going to evaluate Srijit's speech. No. Yes. So I'm going to read that speech objectives. Okay. Yes. Okay.
I think before that we can introduce the general evaluator and
Yes.
yeah,
Mm.
the uh,
General evaluator only call.
Has he come, general evaluator?
Yes.
Yes,
He's
yes.
there.
So these are role of Toastmaster of the day. Yeah. So our Toastmaster Sudhanshu is our general evaluator. So I think better you can share the podium with general evaluator. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
So let us welcome the person who is medical student pursuing his medicine course, and he loves books, reading books, playing badminton, and joined Toastmasters to improve communication skills. And When asked about wellness, he said, wellness means balance in physical, mental, and social well-being. Let us all give a big hand to welcome General Evaluator Sudhanshu Singh Toastmaster. The podium is
Thank
all.
you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Toastmaster CS Madhusudhan, sir. So, yes, actually, you had encompassed a lot of more concepts. I was into the health component of the wellness, which was there. So, as an evaluator, my role today is to be evaluate each of the role players that are present over here. And also before that, I have my tag team. Actually, I have my timer and grammarian. So I would first like to call uh, Toastmaster Anirudh Gorai. He is a teacher by profession and a student at heart. He loves to learn new things, and his hobby is cooking. And he is a part of Toastmaster since April 2022. So please welcome Toastmaster Anirudh Gorai, who is the grammarian for today.
Thank you so much, the General Evaluator. As he has correctly stated, I'm the grammarian for today. And as the grammarian, it will be my job to keep a track of all the bad usage and the good usage, as well as all the correct and any outstanding quotes and any other phrases you say during the meeting. As you know, in order to be a better speaker, you need to have good command over the grammar. So that is what I'll be looking forward to today, and also keeping a track of the same. As the grammarian, it will be my job to introduce the word of the day. The word of the day for today is persistence, which is a noun, which means the fact of continuing in an opinion or a course of action in spite of difficulty or opposition. I repeat, the word of the day is persistence, which is a noun, and it means the fact of continuing an opinion or a course of action in spite of difficulty or opposition. If we have to see a sentence to see its usage, it can be said, Cardiff's persistence was rewarded with a try. I would encourage all the speakers and the guests and everyone else to use the word of the day as much as possible. Please give a big round of applause whenever someone uses the word of the day. And I'll be presenting my report at the end of the meeting when called upon by the general evaluator. Thank you so much. Back to you, general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anirudh. If possible, also please share the word and its users in the chat box for the
Yes,
members. And next, I would like to call, as we say, that time and tide waits for none. So I would like to call the timer, that is Toastmaster Arnab Banerjee. So Toastmaster Arnab, he is currently doing BA in psychology. Psychology, what an interesting subject to study the mind and behavior. So, and he loves to eat misty. Bikes is his passion, and tabla is his addiction. He was the district champion in 2015. So please let us welcome Toastmaster Arnab Banerjee with a huge round of applause.
Can we have a big round of applause for our dapper? Am I audible or not? Sorry.
Yeah, you're audible.
Sorry if I think I have some issues with my network. Can you give me some seconds? Yeah. So, good morning. Good morning, everyone. I am the timer of today's meeting. And as the timer, my role is to time prepared speeches, table topics, and evaluations. For the prepared speeches, for an icebreaker, the time allotted is 4 to 6 minutes. For the other prepared speeches, it is 5 to 7 minutes. And for the table topics, it is 1 to 2 minutes. For evaluations, you have 2 to 3 minutes. There are 30 seconds of grace time before the minimum qualifying time and after the maximum qualifying time. Only in table topics you can peak after the maximum qualifying time. I will show the green card. Let me share my screen. Yeah, I will show the green card at the minimum qualifying time, yellow at the midpoint, and red at the maximum qualifying time. Those who speak after the maximum qualifying time will be disqualified. I will present my report when general evaluator calls for it. Thank you, sir, and over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anna Banerjee, for that explaining the role very well. So yes, as we say that evaluation or feedback is the breakfast of the champions. So it is very important to keep a hawkeye on every role player so that we all improve step by step. So I will be coming back with my report at the end of the meeting. So back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster CS Madhusudhan sir.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator. Coming to wellness under physical, I have said nutrition. Nutrition plays a very important role. Just like petrol and diesel we give for vehicles, nutrition, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, what we give for our body, it plays a very huge role. Apart from it, and what you do daily healthy practices, we have heard from our parents and grandparents, early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Now it is time to call upon evaluator of speaker number 1 to read out the objectives. Toastmaster Shravani, the podium is all yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Toastmaster of the Day and my fellow Toastmasters and honored guests. Good morning to all of you. Today I am going to get the opportunity to evaluate Toastmaster Sitej's speech. Am I right? It's so hard to pronounce. The purpose of this project is for the member to observe his or her time management patterns. Note for the evaluator, during the completion of this project, the member spend time evaluating his or her time management skills. About the speech, the member will deliver a well-organized speech about any topic. The member may choose to speak about a time management exercise or he or she completed during the project. The speech may be humorous, informational, or any type of member's choosing. The speech should not be a report on the content of the managing time project. Please note, his pathway is leadership development. He is in level 2, project 1. And timer, please note, his time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best. Sitej, over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shravani. Now the time has come to invite speaker number 1, who is a very great learner, and he has scaled the Toastmasters leadership in a very fast manner, and his Hobbies includes music, food, exploring local markets, and he is a very active member of GTC. So let us all
Please তুমি বাইরে একটু
welcome
থাকো।
Toastmaster Kshitij onto the screen. Toastmaster Kshitij, the podium is all yours.
Thank you so much. Good morning, esteemed Toastmasters and valued guests. Imagine if we could capture time in a bottle, controlling it at our whim. Well, while that remains a fantasy, what we can control is how we use the time that we are given. Today, we navigate together through this process of managing time by using the power of exercise and also setting our goals correctly. Now, let's just imagine a ship without a sail, without a destination. It would wander aimlessly at the mercy of the tides. That is our lives without a goal, without a purpose. Setting a goal in our lives is like charting a course for the ship of our life. It helps us in identifying what's truly important for us and also setting priorities to tasks or things that matter to us, be it our own personal lives or career advancements or even our own personal growth. If we treated time like money, v- spending it judiciously on things that matter, we would be better at managing time and setting goals. Now, we should all remember that a goal well set is a goal half reached. Now, onto time management. It can be seen as the compass that guides our ship. Good time management isn't just about doing more in less time, but it's about doing the right thing at the right time. We have to identify what is actually on a higher priority and what would give us the best returns on our efforts and understand the value that of each minute that we spend doing that task. Now, what I also want to add here is the role that exercises, be it mental or physical, plays in this entire process of effective time management and also in our daily lives, well, maintaining a routine. We should all remember that a healthy body harbors a healthy mind. Think about how a simple routine of daily exercise, let's say just 10 or 15 or 20 minutes of daily exercise, improves our mood, boosts our productivity, and also helps us in focusing throughout the day. And it's not just about physical fitness, it's also about our own mental agility. Now, I would like to take all of you through a personal journey of mine, where a few months back I was just overburdened with work, and I could not really see myself getting work done. And I was always bogged down under some work and not meeting deadlines. Although there was no problems at work, but I could really see it stressing me out and affecting my own personal life. It was a wake up call for me. I had to ride. I had to then I had to devise a course and set and plan how can I manage this better. I wrote down all my tasks, all my goals that I wanted to do, not only at work but also in my personal life. I broke them down into very simple, small steps that I could take and manage well and monitor over the progress over time as well. And setting very conservative deadlines. By conservating, I mean giving me the liberty to complete the task even in twice or sometimes even more than the stipulated time that I would assume myself that I would get it done. And being this lenient with my own self has helped me stay on track. Now I can see that I've made progress over time. I'm not as stressed or as burdened with work or even with my personal commitments. And this has helped me in learning how to prioritize tasks, how to manage my day better, and also how to manage my relationships better and give time to each and every aspect of my life. Although the journey was has not been easy, but it has been very transformational for me. Now, we all might wonder how in our own lives we can implement this. I would suggest to start very simple. Write down your goals, both big ones and the small ones, and use tools like time blocking, or adding them to a calendar with a set deadline that okay, I'll come, this task will be done by a deadline, and then even setting little small reminders throughout the way. And also, we should remember to set aside some time for physical activity in our lives, because it is as important for our brain as it is for our body. Now, I would like to invite all of you to pause for a moment here and think of a goal that you've been procrastinating on, and how can you break it down into simple, smaller tasks, and how you can allocate time to each of these tasks. And I want you to hold on to that thought for the day, and just think through this Sunday how of just one goal that you've been waiting on. Now, to wrap up, remember that the journey of 1,000 miles always starts with a single small step, and that step is you just thinking about that task, that goal that you've been holding on. The path is managed by how you use your time, and the vigor is maintained by regular exercise. We should all remember that time is the canvas of life, and it is up to us to paint it with purpose and passion. As I conclude, I challenge you to take that goal that you've been waiting on, and you thought of earlier, and start plotting a course of action along that goal. Thank you for sharing your time with me this morning. Let's not just count each day, but make each day count. And let's hold on to that thought. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kshitij, for the very wonderful speech. Now, time has come to call upon the evaluator of speaker number 2. He is a marketing access manager in GlaxoSmithKline, and he has been for the Toastmasters for the last 2.5 years, and currently we're serving as an area director of Area H2 District 124. He is an experienced Toastmaster. When asked about what is wellness, he said maintaining a balance in these aspects to promote a healthy and fulfilling life. So let us all welcome Toastmaster Mrinal onto the screen.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Madhusudhan sir. So today I'll be evaluate Toastmaster Arisa. So Toastmaster Arisa, is it possible you can share the speech objective? Because till now I'm not yet received, so I'm unable to say that. It's better you can share your project details, which pathways you are delivering your label, so that will be better for me to understand.
I'm extremely sorry. I'm actually traveling, so I could not share the details. Hello, everyone. So I'm actually right now in project 1, level 3, level 1, project 3. I'm very new to this entire concept of Toastmasters. And the objective of my speech is a generic speech where I'm just sharing my opinion about, and it's very similar to the first speaker actually. So my speech topic is also the procrastinating mind. So it is, yeah, it's a generic speech where I'm sharing my opinion. It's an opinion-based speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arisa. So over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Madhusudhan sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mrinal. Now, time has come to welcome speaker number 2 onto the screen. He has been earlier with Toastmasters and could not do so because of some other circumstances. Now he wants to be very active in the Toastmaster circle. And about wellness, he replied, state of happiness. If you are happy, you are well mentally, emotionally, and physically. Over to you, Toastmaster Richa. The podium is all yours.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir, but if we ask the speaker that he could see the screen or the timer card before his speech, it will be fine, I think. So, what do you think? Am I audible or not?
No, you can do that if it is.
Okay. So yeah. So So can you see the color?
Yes, I can. Yeah.
Yeah. What is it?
Yellow.
This is
Green.
okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Thank you. So, very good morning, everybody. I'll start with an honest confession. So 2 days back, when I was requested for giving this speech today, I instantly signed up for it, thinking that I will prepare well this time. I have ample amount of time. I'm going to be researching on it and then do a brilliant job. Turns out, I actually write my speech today morning. But then this is typically who I am. Whenever I'm faced with any difficult task which requires a lot of focus or concentration, you will find me either scrolling through Instagram or reading a random article on the internet or making myself a cup of coffee. And by the time I'm done with all these time consuming rituals, I am actually left with no time for my real work. A panicked feeling does come in. However, the whole cycle repeats again every time. My dear friends, welcome to my beautiful world of procrastination. According to Google, procrastination is a simple phenomena with which 50% of us actually suffer. It is a simple act of delaying your decisions or tasks, and is often viewed negatively. But my question to you all is it really that bad, or does it come with a silver lining? Don't you think that in this whole world, which is only based on productivity, top of the line work accomplishments, tasks fulfillments, procrastination is giving you a break, that leeway to actually enjoy your life, relax, and get inspired? So while I was doing my research work, I came across a very famous TED talk by somebody called Tim Urban about procrastination, where he's compared a procrastinating mind to that of a monkey. A very happy about the past is not bothered about the future, living in the moment. This monkey, however, fails to do justice in today's world. There is another member in our brain which is called a panic monster, the panic button. However, this panic button is always sleeping and is only triggered when there is a deadline which comes up. And that is when your rational mind starts working and you stop procrastinating. Or I have daydreamed in the garden. Those are the times I've actually come up with the best plans of my work or personal life. So procrastination actually, I think, improves my efficiency. It also helps me plan better because at the back of my mind, I do know that there is a task that I need to accomplish. But if I have a 3-hour job and if I'm given a week to do it, I'd rather do it at the end of the week and enjoy the rest of the week according to the way I want to, instead of actually wasting time in doing a 3-hour job over a 15-hour period. I'm sorry. Hello?
Is right.
Yeah. So procrastination is also giving me a greater degree of freedom of choice with my focus. Does it really make you happy to miss out things that you really want to? No. And lastly, when I finished my job in that nth hour, procrastination is giving me that adrenaline rush which nothing else can give me. That dopamine boost which you get if you do a task under pressure is unmatchable. I will not say that procrastination cannot be unhealthy. There are certain situations in which it could be unhealthy. For example, tasks which do not come with a deadline. And those are times when you end up procrastinating forever because your rational mind is not awakened at all by that panic monster. Things like spending time with your family, exercising, eating healthy, building new relationships. These are things which we end up procrastinating always. And we do not realize how it is bringing us unhappiness and resentment. So, like everything else in this world, a moderate dose of procrastination can do great for us. However, the tasks we want to procrastinate must be chosen with wisdom. While I was also doing my research, I came across this whole list of famous people who have been called chronic procrastinators talk about Bill Clinton, Mozart, J.K. Rowling, the Dalai Lama, Steve Jobs, the list goes on. I'll share a short story on Mozart in one of his most famous works called Don Giovanni. Even though he had 14 days to compose this piece of music, he did it on the last day. So much so that when the
You are not audible. Toastmaster Risa, you are not audible for the past 30 seconds.
The musicians are wet. That is the level to which procrastination was done. Am I audible?
Now you are audible.
Hello?
Now you are
I'm
audible.
sorry, I'll just do the last 20 seconds again. That when I was doing my research work on procrastination, I actually found out that there's this whole list of famous people who are chronic procrastinators. Talk about Steve Jobs, Mozart, Bill Clinton, Dalai Lama, Leonardo da Vinci. They've all accepted it. I'll give an example of Mozart. He got, and his most famous work called Don Giovanni. He got 14 days to compose this piece of music, but he did it in the last 2 hours. So much so that when the musicians actually got the script to play the music, the ink was still wet. In his defense, quoting Mozart himself, that genius minds often work best when they work least. I'd just like to rest my case saying that procrastination can be really helpful. It is underrated, but it is in our hands to choose wisely the tasks which we must do and which we must procrastinate with. If you are highly skilled in the art of procrastination, please do not beat yourself up for it and stop listening to the people who will tell you how awful you are for putting off things. Trust me, life is not about spending every moment productively or constructively or regretting not doing things productively or constructively. We'd rather take a break and get inspired. It's time. Thank you. I'm extremely sorry for the network issues here.
It's okay.
Thank you, Toastmaster Richa, for the wonderful speech. Coming to intellectual wellness and spiritual wellness. Intellectual wellness mainly comprises of learning new things, setting goals, setting milestones. Learning new things in the sense you have to think it, when was the last time you did something for the first time? So always keep on learning. And about this spiritual, in the sense not sitting before the deity and doing puja, etc. Spiritual, it also includes whatever you are doing, you are loving it, and you are taking self-care as divine responsibility. Self-care is also important. And coming to occupational, whatever job you are doing, you have to love it because it is giving you bread and butter. And now we are moving on to the most interesting session, table topic. Table topic master is senior most GTC member. That's it what I could observe. And I'm proud to say that he's also an unionite. I have worked for Union Bank. He's currently working for Union Bank of India. He's an active member, and he has been the treasurer, and immediate past secretary for GTC, loves to travel, read, write, and to come out of this introvert nature, he has joined Toastmasters. He is an extrovert because of his vast experience in Toastmaster. I don't say he's an introvert. When I asked about wellness, he said to be kind and good towards others also goes a long way in maintaining wellness, maintaining as well, being maintaining. Over to you, Toastmaster Arindam Mishra.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Madhusudhan, for such a humble welcome. It means a lot. Hello, everyone, and I welcome you all again to this wonderful session of Globetrotters Toastmasters Club. Now, I am privileged and honored to be the table topic master for today's meeting. And before we start the session, it's time to think on our feet. A table topic session basically tries to inculcate in all the audiences a sense of thinking on feet, recapturing and recapitulating the ideas and organizing it in a very short span of time, and then speaking it out aloud in a very coherent fashion. Keeping that in mind, let's start without further ado this table topic session. So I have 10 topics in hand. I would encourage everyone to use the word of the day. And in case anyone uses, show a thumbs up to encourage. And after that, I would request, going by the theme of the meeting, today's table topic is related to wellness. And I have 10 topics in my hand. It is in my discretion to choose whoever wants to indulge. If nobody raises their hand, so I would request everyone, whoever wish to indulge, to raise their hand, and I will give them a topic to speak aloud. Toastmaster Marutesh. Hello, Toastmaster Marutesh.
Yes. Hello.
It would be nice if you can kindly come in camera. Yes, that would be great. So I have 10 topics in my hand. You can choose a number between 1 to 10, and I shall provide you with the topic.
Seven.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Seven.
All right. So your topic is about social connections, and the topic is significance of positive relationships in wellness. Toastmaster Marutesh, significance of positive relationship in wellness.
Really completely agree that a positive relationship impact on the wellness. Recently, I saw some of the research. In that research, they have taken some peoples who have good relationship with the people in the same class. In same class, there are some of the on 40 student. In that 40 student, they have studied about who have positive relationship, how it has impact in their life, health, and how who have not positive relationship in the same class, how their health, wellness, everything. The result shows that we have not having positive relationship with the friendship, or they might have some habits in their life, and they might have some misunderstanding with friends relationship. Their health have so much of issues in their health. They may have some diseases, they may have BP problem, they may have sugar problem, etc., etc. They have, but who have good relationship in the same batch, they have that. The positive relationship is very important. When you have a good relationship in our friend circle, difficult. You can see such type of environment will not get, but that is not a true. Not a true. There are one or other place you will find an environment will not accept you. You may go another places. There people may accept your attitude. Like that, the way of thinking is different from people to people, place to place. First you want there, then it impact our economic condition, social condition, health condition, everything will enhance.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Marutesh, for such a good notion on the topic. Yeah, it's true. Sometimes being alone is the biggest problem. Solitude is good, but always try to surround yourself with good connections because that would provide you with positive vibes. That in turn would bring positivity in your life and your wellness. With that, I can see another raise of hands in grammarian Toastmaster Aniruddha. Aniruddha, if you can come on camera, please. Yes. So choose a number between 1 to 10, except 7,
The number 5.
5. So it's a very sort of technical topic, I believe, but yet I believe we will don it. The topic is on emotional intelligence, and the topic is the role of emotional intelligence in maintaining well-being. Toastmaster Aniruddha. Toastmaster Aniruddha, role of emotional intelligence in maintaining well-being.
So, whenever in our daily life we talk about intelligence, we usually go by the IQ or the intelligence quotient. But we tend to forget that there is another type of quotient that is called as emotional quotient. Now, we may think that emotion always gets in the way of logical thinking. That may be true, but you need to understand. We all need to understand that without emotions, people will become robots, and we will be taking data-driven decisions, but that may not always come out correctly. In fact, emotions, if paired correctly with intelligence, will give you much better results as compared to only data-driven results. Just to give you one example, let's say there is one team who is actually doing a group of work, but the data suggests that all of them are doing proper work, but one of them is not performing so well. Now, this data suggests that that person probably needs to be removed from the team in order to increase the efficiency of the team. But the emotional side of it can suggest that, okay, we should go and talk to the person. We should try and understand what is happening there. Is there a problem? Is there any issue with that person actually performing well in that particular team? Or is there some other issues? Only when we take all of these into account, only when we empathize with the person, can we actually understand what is actually going through and come up with the proper solution. So even though emotion always may not be a good solution, but we cannot keep the importance of emotion out of anything. In fact, without emotion, the world cannot survive. Thank you, and over to you, Table Topics Master.
I totally resonate with your feelings and your thoughts, Toastmaster Aniruddha. Exactly. After all, we are all social animals and we do have feelings. So if we tend to be like robots, working in a clockwork manner, that might provide us with performance in the long run, but at the end of the day, we would lose out on people. We would be considered as someone who is quite egoistic, reserved, and not good to work with. That is something that can hamper our life in the long run. Now I see another raise of hand in our presiding officer, Toastmaster Kshitij. Toastmaster Kshitij, choose the number between 1 to 10, except 5 and 7.
3.
3. Just give me a moment. Number 3, right? Number 3 is on fitness for all ages. Your topic is, what is the importance of regular physical activity for all? Toastmaster Kshitij. Toastmaster Kshitij, what is the importance of regular physical activity for all?
I think physical activity not only helps our body but also our mind, and which I also persistently kept repeating in my speech as well, that how important being physically active is for our own mental agility. So, in my own personal life, I've seen that as and when I've gotten out of this routine of regular exercise, I've seen myself dwindling and my efforts being a little laid back in other aspects of life. So I've started to see myself as being less organized, less proactive. So regular exercise kind of builds my entire day, and sets the pace for my day. And even if I mean it has not really mattered if I do this physical activity or exercise whether it is in the evening or in the mornings, because then I have something to build my day around. So for instance, if I have a set time for physical activity or playing a sport in the morning, I can then get on with the rest of the activities in my day. And even same is for evening. So I can other activities can be planned as such to give time or lead on to this act of physical, I mean this time slot of physical activity or a sport. So not only for our body's wellness but also for our mind's wellness, I think being into physical activities, for instance, playing a sport, be it regular exercises, be it just taking a walk, maybe just taking a walk after each meal of a day, 10 minutes of a walk, that's enough. And that actually keeps you on the right track in terms of having a healthy body and a healthy mind. And I would like to get back to you, to tabletop master, and have your thoughts on it.
Absolutely. I mean, physical activity is just not about going to the gym, picking up weights, and all such things. Those are also part of physical exercises. But I believe even a simple exercise like mindfulness in breathing, that is what we do in meditation, even that is a physical activity. That activity can tend to go towards the mental recharge. So as a result, I believe physical activity to the sense that even if you go to office to work, even if you do that regularly, that forms a routine. Routine is important because that keeps you disciplined, which in turn would help you being fit at any point of your time of life. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kshitij, for illuminating us with such wonderful thoughts. Now coming to another indulging person, Toastmaster Mrinal. Toastmaster Mrinal, you need to choose a number
One.
between 1 to. Okay. So your topic is something on sleep hygiene. Toastmaster, hey, the topic is the connection between quality sleep and overall wellness. Toastmaster Minal. Toastmaster Minal, the connection between quality sleep and overall wellness.
Who want to be a faster growth physically, mentally, personally, professionally? I know the answer should be yes for all of them. But for that, one practice is very much important. You need to practice persistence between the quality sleep and your wellness. Both are very interconnected. Trust me, I just want to share my experience in this year. Earlier, I woke up early, but I'm not utilized properly. For that moment, what happened? My sleep is also not deeply just, it's not a quality sleep. I sleep at least 5 6, but that is not quality. But in this month of December onwards, I have joined wellness center. So I wake up in the early morning. I spend at least 1 hour in the morning, 5 to 6 a.m. dedicatedly for the wellness center, and I see the results. And evening time also I spend almost half an hour to 1 hour walking or running. So why actually I'm telling this? This wellness actually, it's create a great impact, connection with my quality of sleep. Now, I sleep hardly 11:30 or maximum 12, but my sleep is deeper, deeper. I don't have any struggling for the sleeping agility problem. So that's I don't have. This is possible because of persistence, effort of wellness, that reflection into the quality of sleep. Why I'm telling like that? If you maintain the both things, then at the end of the day, your productivity will increase, your stamina will increase. Whatever you want to achieve or your dream have become more faster, more persistent, more executions. How it is possible? Because group practice already began with the wellness centers and your quality of sleep. If both are done, rest part take care by you only. Need not worry for that. So that's why I urge you everyone, please try to practice whatever possible way wellness that reflect into quality of sleep. What do you think, our table topic master?
Absolutely. After all, we are just a bio machine at the end of the day, and like every machine requires a sleep mode. We also require a sleep mode because only then we can recharge ourselves to perform better. Just work, 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 and no sleep actually tend to make us really dull. So, going by the paucity of time, I would have just one topic in hand to indulge anyone with. So, if a last raise of hand by anyone. Maybe by our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Madhusudhan, if you would like to indulge.
Yes, sir, you can go.
You need to choose a number between 1 to 10, except for 1, 3, 5, 7.
4.
4. So your topic shall be on digital detox. This is a very up and coming topic. So the topic is impact of excessive screen time on wellness and exploring ways to disconnect digitally. Toastmaster Madhusudhan. Toastmaster Madhusudhan, impact of excessive screen time on wellness and exploring ways to disconnect digitally.
All of you have seen the basic Nokia model and the present iPhone. So bigger the screen, bigger the distractions. So you will be having lot of disturbances unless and until you keep notifications off. You want to do something, but unless and until you keep notifications off, your mind will not squander or wander over there. So whatever you have to do, if you want to do something, or if things are not going according to the way you want, you keep your mobile in your house in a separate room not known to you, so that your work gets done faster. And moreover, we have heard of fasting, 1 day fast, 2 day fast, taking light food, going on diet. Digital detox is necessary. It also affects our health. Continuous radiation from the lights that emits from the mobile, it passes through the body, which creates problems at a later date, not in the present scenario, but it may create problems at a future date. So it is necessary to have digital detox, in the sense keeping aloof from all activities. Just as for going to sleep, it is better to keep mobiles and handsets away from our bedroom, so that we will have peaceful sleep, which is essential for next day recharging for the entire day, just as we charge our mobiles. Over to you, table topic master.
Wonderfully comprehended, Toastmaster Madhusudhan. Thank you for such an illumination. Yes, it's true that technology has its pros. Technology has brought us closer. Technology has made the world easier and living easier. But its biggest con is that it is sapping our energy out. Why just mobile? Even if it is a TV, even if it is a computer or any other devices. True that we need not to disconnect digitally from every mode and live in a very primitive fashion. That is also not the need of the hour. But keeping a limit on everything tends to go a long way in helping keep ourselves a peace of mind and a balance in the life that we are given. Thank you everyone for indulging with me in this wonderful table topic session. I thank every participant who have provided their thoughts on the topic that I have provided. I hope the topics were easy and lucid enough. But going by the paucity of the time, I need to stop it here and hand it back again to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Madhusudhan, to carry on with the proceedings.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arindam Mishra, for the wonderful table topic session. You have made my job easier. Summing up, I will say in a few words about wellness later on. But now time has come to call upon general evaluator to give the feedback of today's meeting. General evaluator, Toastmaster, podium is all yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day. So it was really an enjoying meeting, and so it's time to give that breakfast of the feedback that we say is required for the champions. So first of all, I would be welcoming Toastmaster Evaluator 1, Toastmaster Shrabani Gruai, to evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Kshitij Srivastav.
Am I visible and audible?
Yes.
Yes. Timer card, please.
Yes. Before that.
Okay. Shall I start?
Yes.
And I am clearly audible, no? Because internet connection again and again has gone.
You are clearly audible and visible.
Okay, start. Okay. Benjamin Franklin once said, "Tell me, I forget, teach me, I may remember, involve me, and I learn." Ladies and gentlemen, won't you agree that today we all have heard one such an exemplary speech from our very own Toastmaster Kshitij, where his speech taught us, inspired us, and more importantly, involved us. And his strong presence on the screen made us listen to his speech. There are multifarious in your speech, but I would talk about three of the strength of your speech. First strength that you had as a speaker, introduction. 10 seconds, that's all you have to draw the audience attention. And I am glad you started the speech. Imagine, can you control the time if you treated time like money, like that type of starting point? You increase curiosity among us and break the ice. So brilliant on that. You are a brilliant speaker, I must say. Second strength, magic happens when you pause. Power of real time pause that add gravitas in your speech. That means your ideas, voice, words are taken seriously. For example, when you said you progress over time, not feeling burdensome, here you used pause very wisely to reduce the filler words and emphasize the important points. What a smart move. Third strength, conclusion. For me, your ending message made the true punch. For example, when you said, take the challenge and utilize time wisely. It showed your speech was well prepared and very well crafted or reflected. You gave justice to your speech title. Kudos to you. Your project required you to observe your time management patterns. That project purpose was met. So you have all the basic elements to deliver a great speech. But as a speaker, how we can improvise our speech better? Here are few humble suggestions for you. Number one, unleash the power of gesture. Though you had a great facial expression, but I suggest you to incorporate some body language and extra energy, which speaks before you speak. And so that your non-verbal communication also amalgamate very well with your verbal communication. Second, number two, not having strong conclusion. World champion Dhananjay Terchi said, people remember you first what they listen from your last. So you could have give a strong message or a call for action like that. To conclude, your speech delivery was exceptional, and honesty that you brought on the stage, kudos to you. Re-examine the unleash your power and strong conclusion. Your speech would be a great speech. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shravani, for such a wonderful evaluation of the speaker. Now I'd like to call evaluator number 2, Toastmaster Mrinal Kanti Ghosh, to evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Isha.
Thank you. So can I request you, Toastmaster Risa, on camera? Is it possible for you now? Toastmaster Risa? I think better,
I'm there on camera.
Yeah, thank you so much. So good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and I especially thanks to Toastmaster Risa delivering speeches on although you are traveling. So now I'm coming to some of the good points which I like most about your speech. One is you talk about authenticity, your speech with good content. You connect your own story. You talk about authenticity, that you told that I have ample amount of time, but till I write it down my speech in just last 2 hours. So very few people can say with authenticity. So that part actually like the most. We have good content regarding procrastination, lot of data you have shared with us. I love your vocal variety. Throughout your speech, you maintain your vocal variety. Now, my recommendation for you for the next level, becoming a better speaker, I think you speak quite fast, like a bullet train. So I urge you, little bit, you can use your space and pause so that audience can also connect with your speech. Sometimes what happens when we are speech like a bullet train, it's very challenging for us to whatever you are saying. You stress on some important points, that is important things. That part you need to take care of that. Now I'm coming to your purpose, objective of your speech. Remember to learn, review basic research, a topic. They may be speaking about a new topic or known topic in a deeper level. So your topics should be research-based. You mention about the Google data, but when you deliver speech on research-based, you share the particular example, like authenticity of the research that you share with the audience. Yes, this information I'm grabbing from this journal or these things. So proper, appropriate part should be there because your topic is all about researching and presenting. So as a whole, I must say, I'm not coming to your technical glitches part, but as a overall, I must say, I love your authenticity, your speech, good content, vocal variety. I just urge you to work on your enunciation part. Mainly, I'm talking about the space and pause, and try to mention the proper research. That's maybe you becoming one of the most great speaker, I must say. You will be one of the most great speaker in the field of Toastmasters. So all the best to you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much,
Thank you
Toastmaster
so
Manal.
thank you so much, Toastmaster Manal, for giving a very detailed explanation. And really, it will help the speaker to improve in the next project and level. So now I would like to call the tag team. So the today timer role was done by Toastmaster Arnab. So Toastmaster Arnab, please come up with your timer report.
Yeah. So all the speakers and evaluators are bang on time, and no one is disqualified. That's
Okay.
all from my side.
Oh, thank you, Toastmaster Arnab. Now
Thank
I
you.
would like to call the language evaluator Toastmaster Anirudh Gorai for telling us about keeping a hawk eye on our grammatical mistakes, incorporating those and good use of words.
Hello. Right. Today's meeting, there was nothing much for me to do because not many of you made any errors at all. But then again, I would still like to show a few things which I saw. So, where is the option for sharing screen? Oh, there it is. Yeah, sorry. Damn, I'm becoming old nowadays. Right. So, the word of the day, persistence, was used by Toastmaster Mrinal twice. So, kudos to that. But not no one else, at least to my attention, used the word of the day. There was some good usage of words or phrases. Firstly, wander aimlessly at the mercy of the time. The second one being, a goal well set is a goal half reached. Those two are wonderful phrases. And there were some pretty interesting words which were used during the speeches. One is recapitulating, then the other one was paucity of time, and the third one is kudos. Now, coming to the not so good usage, one was actually right. It should have been actually noted. Then take care by you are taken care of by you. That should be the correct usage. Challenging to us what you speak. Challenging to us to understand what you say. One of the great should be one of the greatest, since we are using superlative. When we are using comparisons, it should be superlative. Right? That is all from my side. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anirudh, for such a comprehensive eye on all the words and taking care of it. Now I will be starting off. First of all, the evaluator. So both the evaluators. First, Toastmaster Sharabani Gorai. You were quite exemplary. You said exemplary speech. You're also quite exemplary in your evaluation. How you use the sandwich approach, that is commendation, recommendation, and commendation method, and you included all the things that are required and gave very good recommendations. After that, Toastmaster Minal, you're also quite good in using that sandwich method and giving your explanations. uh, in just last, you could have added a bit of more commendations. You ended with uh, this recommendation, though we can just one or two recommendation also. Apart from that, it was really an exemplary recommendation, well comprehensive recommendation. After that, my tag team timer was very good, saving time and noting down the time limit. We can show just the timer, how much timing we can using a screen or something if possible. It would be better that how much time we are there, who spent less time, who spent more time, that could have been more better. Apart from that, Toastmaster Anirudh, you really kept a good note of the words that were there, or of the how much words were used. Also, as a language evaluator, if you could just keep a count on the R counter, because we had no separate R counter this time. If possible, you are a language evaluator, you could have possibly noted that. Otherwise,
Yes,
it was a
noted.
Very good. Apart from that, Toastmaster of the Day, what a theme it was. Very comprehensive theme, very needed theme, that is of wellness. So you really started it very well with asking ourselves, what do we mean by wellness? And you just started it a day before and getting everyone's views. So really a well comprehensive, all the components you enlisted, you started talking about intellectual wellness, but still at some points, if you could use just few slides, few datas, few pictures, it could just grab the attention of the audience if that's possible, because that catches more attention of the viewers, and that helps us to understand things quite easily. I'm not telling you to write all the text there, but yes, few diagrams, few charts, few datas, if possible, can be incorporated. It will be really wonderful, and yes, it will be a great understanding as well. After that, table topic master, Toastmaster addendum. What a wonderful table topics around the theme. You choose the topics very well. Yes, due to the paucity of time, there were only 5 topics possible, but all the topics you had chosen were very systematically done. And after the table topics, you reflected it very well, and it could encompass that how you had paraphrased the speech so well. And you were really awesome in that. Thank you for that. After that, for the speakers, already the evaluations have been done very well, so I'll not be speaking on that. And yes, now coming to the individual table topics. So first table topics was by Toastmaster Marutesh. So there was a bit of network issue in your, but you talked about research and how being alone should not be there, and you should surround yourself people for positivity. Just one suggestion that you try to speak so fast, just like many of the speakers try to be slow at the start. So you also try to speak slow if that's possible. Otherwise, data was uh, quite good. After that, Toastmaster Anirudh, your topic was role of emotional intelligence in maintaining well-being. So you really emphasized it at the very starting with the not just IQ but EQ is also important. And without emotion, just we become a robot. And you gave an example also, your personal example of how it of your personal example, that how EQ is important. Sorry, example of company, how that emotional well-being is important for that member. Toastmasters Chetas, what your topic was, what is the importance of regular physical activity for all? So yes, you emphasize that not just body but mind also. It sets your pace for the day. You build your routine around the day. So it was very well thought of, very well comprehensive, and you gave examples of like playing sports, walking. So that was very beautifully done. And so yes, you gave the importance very well. Toastmaster Mrinal, the connection between quality sleep and overall wellness. You use the word persistent, kudos to you, and you talk about that how you wake up early morning and you go to wellness center. So it enhances your deeper sleep. So yes, the deeper sleep is one thing that is a between the quality sleep and overall wellness. But also you could have talked more about how that is sleep is linked with our more how it recharges our body. Um, so yes, you could have just spoken a little more about it, though it was beautifully comprehensible. Toastmaster CS Madhusudhan, impact of excessive screen time on wellness and exploring ways to detox digitally. How you gave your personal examples was very good. How you keep that mobile in a separate room away from the bedroom. And you said that yes, we need not to disconnect for it, but we need to how to develop ways for it. So your understanding of the topic was quite well. So thank you for. I would like to really thank table topic master Arindam Toastmaster Arindam Mishra for such beautiful table topic session where we could express our views, and that is really productive and applicable for all of us. Apart from that, every other essay and started off on time. The meeting was in order. So that's all for my evaluations. I hope it was really a great learning session. Thank you. back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Sudhamsu Singh, for the wonderful and valuable feedback. Now, summing up, wellness, it is in our own hands. You are seeing these 5 fingers. First is nutrition. Second is hydration. Third is sleep. Fourth is spiritual. And sixth is positive mindset. All these combined together, one must have gratitude. Over to presiding officer.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in and making this meeting a success. And I think we've uh, yeah, s- so before that, but I think we've had a pretty good meeting. And before we end, I would like to share uh, a voting link so that we can at least have a sense of, we can measure how everyone did in this meeting. So I would request all of you to vote on this link, and yeah, please just let us know how we've done today. Mhm. Uh, no, I would also like to ask some so for instance, while our GE gave a really nice feedback on the entire meeting, Toastmaster Shravani, if you have something to say, how how the meeting went, and any thoughts that you have that we can improve upon.
Um, First of all, I'd like to thank you, Toastmaster Sushmita, because she has given me that opportunity to evaluate your speech. Sijit, it's very difficult for me. First, I thought how I will evaluate his speech, because we are not that much experts. So I tried my best, and I would love to come again and again whenever you get opportunity to serve anything. So I am always be ready. And one thing, I just a couple of times before I used to come and join your club, but right now some family issues, so I was stopped coming, and now I will try to come.
Yeah, that's great. We would love to have you more and be more involved in the club, in our club as well. That's great. And if Toastmaster Minal has something to say, can also just some feedback if there's any.
So I think when you wake up in the morning and the Sunday, the first priority that we attend the GTC meeting. So that is our first priority. We learn from each other and we grow. And I can see the positive vibes among all of us. That's create a foster growth. It's a it's just like a serenity of nature. Like I can see in your backgrounds the serenity of nature. So same thing is feelings happen after attending the meeting of GTC on Sunday morning. So that much I want to say. I think that's enough to thought process about GTC's meetings. It's play a very important role in my life. And I want to see you, all of you, grow in your personal as well as professional career. All the best to all of you. Back to you, Toastmaster Sitij.
Thank you so much for the feedback and words. So I hope everyone has voted, and if there's anyone left, they can vote. Uh, and then we can probably just a few seconds more, and we can probably have the results of the voting. Hmm. I think we can just go ahead with the results then. So, first of all, we have the best primary role player, and there's a tie in between. Uh, we have Toastmaster Madhusudhan and and a table topic master Toastmaster Arindam, both sharing the place for the best primary role player. Now, for the best auxiliary role player, uh, the winner is Toastmaster Anirudh, the language evaluator for today. And yeah, so for the best speaker, it is myself, Toastmaster Kshitij. So thank you everyone for thinking so. And for the best evaluator today, we have Toastmaster Shravani taking the place for the best evaluator. Exceptionally well done. Thanks a lot for the feedback that you gave me. I mean, those are points that I would love to work on. And for the best table topic speaker, any guesses? We had a lot of quite an involved table topic session today.
Pranay.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. So it is taken by Toastmaster Mrinal as the best table topic speaker for today. So with this, I would like to end end the recording for this meeting and open the session for any conversation or that we want to have.